Hey, I'm Janice MacMillan, broker for Signature Choice Realty, and on this episode of What's Cooking Valdosta, we have Chef Erica Hill here from Caribbean Delight, and she's going to be preparing curry chicken for us. Tell us about the dish.
So with curry chicken, of course, you need your chicken. And the thing about curry chicken is to make the sauce, you're gonna need veggies. So I'm gonna start with, in America, we say green onions, but in Jamaica, they say scallions. So these are the scallions and carrots. You can use Scotch bonnet or habanero pepper. It's hard to find Scotch bonnet in Valdosta, so we're using habanero. I have some minced garlic and some peppers. So in Jamaica, it's a Caribbean dish. It's a Jamaican dish. In Jamaica, they get their colors a lot from peppers. So this is the red pepper, orange and yellow. Also, I'm going to use a tomato. Now, the thing about curry is all about the spices. So we do have a lot of spices here. We have cumin, black pepper, adobe, chicken seasoning, complete seasoning, all-purpose seasoning, and my favorite, which is American seasoning that I kind of just throw in there, is Slap Your Mama from New Orleans. Okay?
I have to agree with the slapping.
I love Slap
We
Your
got it in
Mama.
our cupboard too.
And as you notice, I did not use any salt. A lot of times you can use your seasoning and it will already have salt in it. We're also going to chop up some whole allspice. You can buy the allspice in a bottle, but it just tastes so much better when you kind of crush some. And sometimes you can just throw some in a pot whole to give it full flavor. We have habanero, but I'm also going to you don't want your curry too hot because curry is good with just the flavoring, but I am just going to put a little kick to it and use the Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper. Now, I do have my own seasoning, which is curry, where we use the turmeric and some other seasoning to make the curry. You can actually purchase this on my website at CaribbeanDelight.net. And it's actually made by me. Okay, so now we're going to make rice. So I'm gonna give you my secret on making rice. I don't use any water. That's why my rice is flavorful, no matter if I'm using rice and peas or just white rice. No water. I'm like that with my grits too. So just gave you a secret. So I'm going to actually, for my rice, use chicken stock. Some chicken flavor, seasoning, butter, and the jasmine rice. No salt. You don't need salt when you have the chicken stock and the chicken seasoning. Okay. So I'm going for the rice. I'm going to put. Let's see if we can put 4 cups in here. So that's 1 cup. And with the rice, with the cups, every 2 cups you'll put 1 cup of rice. So to get started with the rice, you have to let the liquid boil first, and then you'll put your rice in. And then we're gonna put about 1 teaspoon of butter into the pot. And we're gonna let that start boiling. You wanna put it kind of like on high heat in the beginning, and then we'll turn it down once it starts to boil. So these are peppers, sweet peppers. So the way I chop my pepper is I cut off the top first, take out the seeds. Rinse, because you don't want seeds in your chicken at all. So I try to rinse as much seeds out. And then I'm gonna cut it in half.
These are very fragrant.
Yes, it smells so good. So then I kind of cut it in pieces.
And we're boiling over here.
It's boiling?
Yeah.
Okay. So I hear the water boiling, so we can actually start putting our rice into the pot. And we're gonna turn it down on low heat. Look like we need some more liquid. So that's 1 cup. Oops, I forgot. Another cup. And another way, normally when you do curry chicken, you want to marinate your stuff. So you can actually cut up your peppers, marinate your meat, and have everything in one container and put it in the fridge overnight. That allows the flavor to actually go inside the meat. So I just cut up the green pepper, if you're American, and scallion, as most Caribbeans would say. Next is your onions. Cut it in half.
Could almost eat it now.
Okay, so that should just, I like, sometimes I would use the red onion just for the color. Next is, I'm not going to use the other 2 peppers. You can use it, I'm just going to use red today. But next is tomato. This is another one of my secrets that I use. One of my customers actually was like, I never know anyone to use tomatoes in their curry.
Ah.
But I do. I love, and you can also use like a food processor to put all this in, but I like to just cut all mine up and just saute it that way. So I'm going to use both ends of the tomatoes.
So where's the restaurant located at?
The restaurant is downtown Valdosta at 122 McKee Street. And we're across the street from Western Auto and the water department where you pay your bill, the payments. Now I am gonna put on some gloves for my pepper, because if you cut up that pepper and touch your eye, it's gonna burn, and it never fails that I do that. So I was asked why I had gloves, and that's why. So this is, like I said, you can use habanero Scotch bonnet. Is very well known in Jamaica for the Scotch bonnet. Now, it's spicy, and what's really spicy are the seeds. So if you want your curry chicken super spicy, you could just leave you some seeds, but we're not gonna keep seeds. And I'm not gonna use all of it. I'm just gonna use a little just to give you that kick, because I don't like my curry chicken spicy.
So compared to like a jalapeno?
No,
not that spicy?
not even that. It's hot. It's hot. So I'm just gonna use a little, just where you won't even probably see it. And most of the time, the Scotch bonnet is like a orange, yellow. But lately in stores, I've been seeing red here locally. Okay.
That's it?
That's all we're using.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's gonna blend right in with the tomatoes
Now, if I
and
was
the
doing
pepper.
like jerk chicken or something like that, we'll
You'd
keep
use
it.
some more of it.
Yeah. All right. So next is the carrots. And you can use carrots. You can use potatoes to put in your I'm gonna take out the gloves in your curry chicken, but as I'm cutting this, I'm gonna cut it in half, and I kind of like my carrots sliced slantly like this.
Diagonal.
Yeah,
Guess we
diagonal.
gotta sharpen our knives.
Yeah. And we don't want too much, so this is enough. Here. So now what we're gonna do is take all our veggie and put it in one bowl. Except for the carrots. Now, next we're going to actually crush the pimento seed, some in Jamaica they call it, or the whole allspice seed. So I actually have a brown bag. Here we go. So you can use any bag. Sometimes just get like a grocery bag and pour me some seeds in there. But today we're gonna use a brown bag. So we're gonna put just probably about 10. Roll it up.
Everything just smells so good because all this is just coming together really nicely.
And
we don't need the chicken.
You can have a curry veggies, but you want to get like a hard surface, and this is gonna be probably loud, but you just bam. So this can be
Just
used
throwing stuff around in
as
here.
a good anger management. So I'm going to and you smell it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love the smell.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so. Okay. Now we're getting ready to season our chicken. The chicken, you can use any pieces of chicken. Some people leave their skin on and just take like a whole chicken, cut it up. I do like boneless chicken. A lot of my customers love chicken thighs. I don't like not the chicken thighs, the chicken breast, because they say white meat. But trust me, once you eat the chicken, it'd be so flavorful. It doesn't matter what piece of meat you're using because it's just so good. But today we're gonna use some boneless chicken thighs, skinless, and I didn't cut the fat off because that fat is gonna give you flavor in the chicken. Okay, so and you kind of wanna cut them. And you don't want to cut them too small, because if you cut them too small, when it cooks, it's just going to draw up. So you want to keep it about this size here. Okay? So let's get started with the seasoning. So we're going to start off with some adobe. Just throw it in there. Next, you want to do your all-purpose seasoning, some black pepper, complete seasoning, a little cumin. You don't want too much cumin because it's rich. And slap your mama seasoning. And some chicken seasoning. I'm just gonna put a little because I like to measure that as I cook. Because this is kind of like my salt. If I put too much in now, you can't take it out. You cannot take it out. And you don't want to put sugar in there. Okay, so next I'm going to put on some gloves because I want to use my hand before I put the curry seasoning on. So you want your seasoning to kind of be everywhere with the meat. And like I say, you can do this and put it in the fridge and let it marinate and actually taste better when you do that.
So just overnight, or could you leave it in there longer?
You can leave it longer, but you know, all you need is really 24 hours. Okay. Now we're going to put Chef Erica's curry
Shout it out.
seasoning. And the way I season my meat, I kind of like to make sure it's seasoned touch every part of that meat. Okay, I'm putting some more gloves on. Because curry
smells so good.
will turn color, so you kind of want to make sure you don't get on your clothes or any type of fabric, your hand, because it will turn your clothes. You want to be heavy on the curry too. That's what give it that thickness. I hate seeing super curry. I like my curry to be thick, and this is why, because I put seasoning. Okay. And when I'm cooking, I'm visual, so it's all about a color to me. And that let me know, like I see some people season, I like to season my food. That's why it's fun.
Well, if it's pleasing to the eye, you're more apt to try it.
There we go. And you can always, as we cook, we may add some more curry to it. Alrighty. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook and saute our veggies. Once we saute our veggies, we're going to put the meat in and kind of fry a little bit, and then we'll make our, kind of stew it. We'll make our, the gravy of the curry. Do not use olive oil. You want to use like vegetable oil, or what's the other oil? Canola, whatever.
Canola oil.
Yeah, oil. But you don't want to use olive oil. That's a big no-no. And you don't want to use a lot, because you don't want your curry chicken to be greasy. Okay. So we're going to put it on medium high. And I'm going to start off with some garlic. That'll let us know that it's up to heat. There we go. You hear it? So it's ready, and you kind of want to kind of keep it high so it can fry and do what it needs to do. And it smells so good. Okay.
So how long do you saute?
You want to saute until it kind of gets soft a little. Now, so with the meat, I am all about seasoning. I'm going to put a little chicken seasoning, not a lot, because I want to measure it and put it on my veggies. And whatever I have left for is my curry, I'm going to put it on my veggies, because I want my veggies to be seasoned as well.
So do you have a favorite dish? Is this your favorite dish to make, or do you have another dish that you like to make?
No, my favorite dish is brown stew. It's so good.
Say that one more time.
Brown stew chicken
Okay.
or fish.
Okay.
It's similar to this, but you don't put the curry on it. And it's like a sweet, spicy taste. It's so good. And my second one is oxtails. Oxtail is like the #1 seller. And you would have to pay me to show you that recipe.
One of those secret recipes.
Yes. Because that one definitely has an American twist to it. That's why it's so
I
good.
think I've ever had it.
I actually grew up on oxtails. That can be American or Caribbean. But Valdosta loves some oxtails. They're very expensive, but yes. It's just like a steak beef. Alright, so now you want to go ahead and start putting your water in because you don't want it to stick to the pot. I will need more water.
Do you need more?
Mm-hmm. Now you kind of want to measure your water. You don't want to put too much water in your curry. You don't want super curry. You do want to have like a semi-thick gravy.
So is the curry itself, is that like does it thicken the broth?
Eventually, but if you put too much water in it, it's going to be soupy. I don't want it too soupy. You just want enough of gravy, about like this.
Gotcha.
So you want to keep it like this. So as it cooks, you may have to put some more in it.
Well, it smells wonderful.
Thank you. Now, I am going to add just a little thyme to it. And I'm going to probably get like 5 whole and drop it in. Just let it cook. Now once you get it, you turn your heat down, put your top on, and you're gonna let it go.
That's it.
And then while it's cooking, midway before it get finished, you want to put your carrots in. You don't want to put your carrots in too early because it'll dissolve into the gravy.
Hey folks, I'm Janice MacMillan, broker for Signature Choice Realty here in Valdosta. We have a passion for helping others. It's what we do best. When it comes to buying and selling homes, we have simplified the process, making it a hassle-free experience for our clients. So if you're thinking about selling or buying a home in the near future, we'd love the opportunity to connect and show you firsthand how we serve our clients with excellence each and every day.
Okay, so now we're going to add our carrots into the pot. So, about a cup of carrots. And just spread them. And you want to stir them in because you want them to get soft from the curry juice. Now, once we have that, we're just going to put just a tiny amount of the Scotch bonnet. You don't want to put too much. There's some go.
So is that pretty hot?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Yeah, this is the Scotch bonnet pepper. It's very hot. I'm just going to use just a little of Slappy Mama. Just to top it off. And some more black pepper. Okay, now we have the curry chicken that's cooked. And
Oh my goodness.
aroma, jasmine rice. And let's eat. Smells so good.
It smells very good.
Okay.
And that'll serve a lot of people, won't it?
Yes, yes. Get a pretty good serving out of this. And what you don't eat, you can put in the fridge. And when you do that, the next day, the seasoning is so delicious.
Probably gives it a chance to marinate a little bit.
Get something on one side. To give That looks island palm tree.
Aw. We want to thank Chef Erica Hill here from Caribbean Delight for joining us and preparing this wonderful dish, curry chicken, with us.
Thanks for having me, and you make sure you stop by Caribbean Delight, downtown Valdosta at 122 McKee Street in Valdosta, Georgia.
And that's a wrap because it's time to eat.